I told Heather over at Sardine Expedition that I would take some of the Coles brand smoked trout and put it in the smoker and see how it turned out. And that's what I did. And I'm going to tell you, it's good. You heard me? All right, today we're going to try something different. We are going to smoke some canned fish. So we have some bumblebee smoked trout, some Coles, and I really like this stuff. We got some Polar. These have some spices on there and we really like that one. And of course I've loved these for years. We're going to stick these out on the smoker and we're going to see how they turn out. We're also going to throw those in the smoker. This is a Michigan brand, Kogels, and they're little breakfast smoky links. So we're going to throw those in the smoker and see how they turn out. And then lastly, we'll put these on as well. Again, Kogels. These are chicken Viennas. The chickens are good. They're half the price and they're expensive. So the regular ones, we get them once in a great while. And everything that I'm putting on today is just going to require a light smoke, very little heat, just to get some smoke flavor added to the product. So I've got the smoker turned on and I got to go out and put some wood in it. Let's go look at it. Okay, there is the Bradley smoker. I believe the model is the P10. I love that thing. I love it. I've got a Traeger pellet grill smoker out on the deck and I wish I would have never bought that thing. Okay, so we have it on 160 degrees and it's getting warm in there. So I need to get the stuff, I need to get one of them shelves out and scrub it a little bit. And then I'll get the stuff laid out on it and get it in there. And we're gonna see how good it is. It takes these little biscuits. These here are apple. I've got some pecan and some oak. And I think that's all. I need to get some hickory and I'd like to get some thing else. I don't remember. But I was taking this thing outside. I'd have to walk out in the elements. So my brain told me to roll down a window. It's just got a, like that one over there, it slides down on the top. And I parked this thing here, made a little thing with the cardboard and these towels. And I tell you what, that works pretty good, getting the smoke outside. And I can stay inside where it's heated here in the garage, so I don't have to get cold and wet. And this style of smoker you could also put in a kitchen if you had a big enough hood and you could, you know, exhaust the smoke right out of the building. These things are made to be used indoors as long as you got something like that going on, which I don't. All right. Okay, so here's the Coles rainbow trout. This is the bumblebee smoked trout. Here is the Polar smoked herring with pepper in brine. And then over here is the King Oscar kipper snacks. So I'm going to get the hot dogs on there and then get this out there. This piece here is from there. And it looks like that has skin on it. So there's probably skin underneath that. Those are delicious. All right, it's in. We'll come back after about an hour and see how we do. About a half hour. I just come out to see if to make sure smoke was coming out, and it sure is. Smells good. Okay, so we have the stuff out of the smoker, as you can see, I don't have any way to put the camera down so that you can see us and the fish. So we're going to start out with the, I think we're going to start out with the coals, because this chicken of the sea stuff here, it's got the texture of tuna fish. It's not too pleasant for eating, and we'll give it a shot, but I think I'll mix that up with some mayonnaise and just make like a sandwich spread. But let's start out with the coals and see what we think there. Oops. I'm gonna just put this down, get me a piece. You get you a piece.
That's really good.
Yeah, real smoky. I'm gonna have another piece of that.
What kind of fish is it?
That's trout. I mean, it's good right out of the can, but that's better. So now let's try the chickens of the sea. Yeah, it's very dense. It's going to make it a good tuna fish sandwich. Let's try not to drop it on the floor. My camera is flip-flop backwards, so I'm looking over here, but the camera lens is over there. I don't like it when people look at themselves in the monitor. I want you to look in the lens at me, so I try to do the same. Anyway, Kipper snack. I don't know if you can hear Landon in the background practicing his pie-anner. Very good. And I'm waiting for this polar one. That's the one with all the spices on it. Let's go for a piece of that. I guess what I should have done, I didn't realize it, but there were stacked fillets. So she's going for the big bite. Let me get more. All right. It's all good. I really like this trout though.
That one's my favorite.
Which one? The Kipper? It's all way better because it has added smoke. I used apple wood. With the exception of that chicken of the sea, everything else is really good. Anyway, if you have a smoker and you buy this stuff, put it in the smoker for a little bit. I had it on maybe 160 degrees and about 40 minutes. I was going to put it in for an hour, but I put in 2 biscuits and they're 20 minutes long each. So 40 minutes, pulled it out, and I let it sit and get room temperature. So, all right, that wraps up that one.